Hey everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. I have you zoomed in because I know it's supposed to be Manic Monday today, but because I didn't feel like doing Manic Monday today, and I didn't feel like doing my bullet journal today, so I decided to show you my mystery diamond painting that I haven't been working on very often because it is full of confetti. So I thought this would be how I deal with confetti. So I got you up close right now to show you what I'm going to tackle, and then I'm going to bring you up, and then we're just going to have like a little whip and chat. How about that? So usually what I do is I tackle these darker symbols here. So the ones that pop out, they're usually the darker colors. So I usually tackle all these ones that are darker and they pop out. So I'll probably do all these white ones here. This hockey sticks I call it, but I don't think it's hockey sticks. And the 3-leaf clovers. And then I'm going to probably go with the E's. Then I'll probably go with some of these 8s, the green. And then I'll probably do over here these E's. And that's how I usually tackle and look at the confetti. Like, this is what you call confetti. When you have a lot of symbols in one little area and you always have to constantly change what you're doing. That is what I call confetti. Now, some people like to do one symbol for the whole painting and then go on to the next. For a painting this huge, it's kind of difficult to do that because this is a 60 by 80. And I don't diamond paint like that. I do little sections like this, and I finish the whole section because I like to see the painting come to life as I go along. Now, because this is a mystery diamond painting, I've kind of been all over the map. And I had a number system, but I totally discarded the number system, and I'm just going wherever I feel like going. So that is basically what you call confetti, and we're going to tackle it, but I'm going to bring you up a little higher so that you're not just seeing my hands. And I don't know if I can diamond paint with my phone this low, but I wanted you guys to see what the confetti looked like, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to bring you up, and we're going to have a little chit chat for Monday. I'll tell you all about my weekend. It was kind of boring because I worked, but hey, it's a day. So let's get at her and pitter patter. And I'm back up higher, and yes, this painting is a mess, but that's okay. Oh, I got my sticky pad there. My pen was stuck to it. I have the glue dots in here, and it's very, very sticky, and it's bugging me with my gems, so hopefully I can get through this. Okay. So I'm going to start with the 3-leaf clover. Like I said, I was going to start with those darker white symbols that I know are darker colors. I always like to get the dark out of the way. I don't know why I diamond paint like this. I just do. You kind of have to have like a little bit of a system. And these are not the greatest drills by any means. I don't know. I haven't had much luck with this painting, and I think that's why I'm always putting it on the back burner. But I really want to get it done and out of the queue because I feel like it's been here forever. So I'm really going to try to concentrate on this one today. That is why I upped to not do Manic Monday, because it's a rainy day today. It's been thundering all night. I woke up a couple of times with storms happening, and I thought, what a day to work on a mystery diamond painting. I wanted to go to St. Thomas today to the vape shop, but I don't know, because I don't like to travel when it's storming. I know I'm weird, but I don't. Unless I have to. Unless I'm like going on vacation and I have to drive, then that's a different story. But when I know I don't really have to go, I just need some cotton bacon that I do not have. And you can't buy it off of Amazon. One thing I thought Amazon would have, and it doesn't have it. So they have other cotton from China, and I'm like, I don't really know about that cotton, so I'd rather get my cotton bacon. My cotton bacon. So I might still go if the weather clears up a little bit this afternoon. Because the bait shop doesn't open till 11. So I got all the 4-leaf. It's not 4-leaf. I want to call it 4-leaf clover, but it's not. It's like, you know, just a clover. It's just a clover, Liz. It's just a clover. So I worked all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday I left a little bit early because I had to go to the dentist because my tooth has really been bothering me. And then I go there and he proceeds to tell me that there's something wrong with my teeth. And then I'm thinking, well, then what is this sharp pain I am getting in my mouth that kind of like vibrates and protrudes and makes a very... It doesn't happen all the time, just sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe it has nothing to do with my teeth and has to do with my nerves in my face, because if you guys remember, I told you after I had my surgery, my face became numb on the one side, and they thought I was having a stroke, but I wasn't having a stroke. So my doctor then thought, oh, he checked for MS, so I had an MRI. And my brain looks just beautiful. So I didn't have a stroke, and I didn't have, which I already knew, and I did not have MS. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. And Tyler freaked me out a little bit about it. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to worry about it until I get the test results back. And my test results came back stating that my brain was beautiful. Nothing wrong with my brain. One little pin drop, he said, and that could have been caused from my concussion that I had that year. I fell at work in the parking lot on the icy pavement and knocked myself out cold. Yeah, I did that. So then I said, well, then why is my face like this? And he coughs it up to, oh, it's probably from your diabetes. So whether this pain I'm getting is from my diabetes, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it is, but it's really starting to get annoying a little bit. So, yeah. I woke up early this morning. I went to bed late. I went to bed early last night. I was tired. And I started watching, oh, look it. I missed two. See? Even. Sorry. That's the Damon list coming out. Everybody's probably tired of hearing that story too. Well, that was the last time I'll tell that story about my face. But I still don't know what's wrong with it. It's kind of driving me a little bit kooky bonkers. Because it really hurts when it happens, but it only happens for like maybe a split second, and then I'm fine. So, I don't know. I'm starting to think that everybody's cuckoo. Or maybe I'm just cuckoo. Maybe that's it. I've gone cuckoo bananas. Chichi banana. Off topic again. Back. Let's back. Go back. I forget what I was talking about. Jeez Louise, see, I did it again. I was talking about going to the dentist on Friday, having to leave early at work. Yeah, Saturday I stayed at work all day, obviously. Was training this new guy in the middle, and then I left work on Saturday, and the girl at work, she's like, "See you guys on Wednesday." I'm like, "What are you talking about? We still have to work tomorrow." She's like, "Oh no, I took tomorrow off. You're running line 7. Didn't anybody tell you?" I'm like, "No, news to me. Newsflash." So yeah, so I ran line 7 on Sunday. Didn't get as good numbers as I wanted to, but it was also because there was a lot of material in the beans, and the beans were going kind of slow. I had 2 inspectors, and it was going kind of slow, and I did not get as many beans out. Well, if I had gotten the beans out quicker, then I would have been on the corn quicker, and the corn was going really, really fast. Because corn is super fast because it's the cleanest product you ever did see. True story, not lying. Corn is like our biggest seller too, I think, because we sure pack a lot of corn. A lot of corn. Everybody likes corn because it's sweet, right? Oh, there's the choo-choo. Ooh, she is loud today. Choo-choo banana. Choo-choo banana. I don't know why I keep on saying that today. Just feel a little cheeky today. Oh, the Jamaicans are back. The offshore workers. I like to say the Jamaicans are back. The offshores are back. And one person has been coming into packaging and working with us because we lost a dumper. He quit. So we're short. We're kind of short a man. So the offshores have been coming in to help. Every day we get a different one. And then I was standing by the machine getting ready for my day, and then one of my friends, but honestly I can't remember his name because he has such a weird name. I can't remember his name. But I just yawned. Sorry guys. But he always wants to talk to me and stuff. And he come over, he's like, "Oh, I just come to see you." I'm like, "Oh, are you working here today?" He's like, "No, I'm working over on the other side." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, "Oh," he goes, "I don't know when I'm scheduled to come back here." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And then he's like, "I just wanted to see, make sure you're still here." And I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't left." He's one of the lifers. I think he's been coming back for 30 years. And he's a nice man. I want Little Lee. I don't think they gave me enough Little Lees. We'll see. $37.50, whatever color that is a heck of a lot. Dark. It's dark. It's a dark color. I think I need to put more gel tack. One of my sisters asked me if I like the gel tack better than the putty, and I didn't really give a very specific answer on the comment, but I'll answer you here. Heather asked the question of the day. And this is my thoughts. This gem tack is softer than the putty. The putty that I got from the other place. The Sensational Designs. The one that I gave away to my friends. Oh, where's my tin? My Hannah Lynn tin. Bring it out. So this stuff is the putty. And this stuff is the gem tack. The gem tack I find is a little bit softer. And sometimes it isn't very good to the advantage because it gets a little bit stringy and it'll pull out. As of the putty is a lot stiffer and it stays in your pen a lot better. It stays like without being as stringy. So they both work the same. But with this one, I find sometimes it can get, like, it's very, very soft. Like, even when I'm touching it now, it's soft. It's way softer than the putty. So, the putty is probably better because it doesn't go as stringy as this one. But I like them both. And it doesn't seem to be a problem today. Oh, yeah. And now, that's my Hannah Lynn tin that I got from Stash Junkies. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hannah Lynn. I love that container that I got. Yeah, so that is my thoughts on those two. I find them both pretty much equal in the fact. I wanted to do the trade challenge video, and I want to do it. I don't know if I'll get it out before Sherry's deadline. Obviously, I missed the first deadline, but then she, I guess, extended it. I'm like, oh, well, then I can still do it. I'm waiting on 2 trays. One of them I've been waiting on for so long. I'm starting to think it got lost. And I don't know how I'm going to figure this out. And then the second one I saw that just dispatched on the weekend, which means it probably won't be here till the following week. So hopefully I can get it out before July 15th. Not that I really care about entering it into a contest, but I thought it'd be fun to do the tray challenge because, you know, I love collecting me some trays. But I have given some away. I gave one away to Billy. I tried to give 2 away to Billy, but he just sent the other one back. Billy, I don't want this tray back. You keep it. I gave it to you because I don't use it. Maybe you can use it. Maybe he brought it with him on his trip. He left for his trip to go see his family. He's in Michigan. I'm like so close, but yet so far. Because I can't go over the border to visit him. It's kind of poopy. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of poopy. But hey, it is what it is. I can't control what happened the last 2 years. Is there an end to this? I hope so. Because I can't live like this anymore. Oh, and I got my vaccine got moved up to July 6th. So that's good. I don't have to wait till August. Next week, I have well, this week I work Wednesday, Thursday, and then next week I have off until next Friday. I go back to work next Friday. So during that time, I'm really going to get my butt in gear to get my passport. Because, you know, I kind of need it. I kind of need it for such travel that I want to do. So, yeah. I got that to do next week. This section, I swear, will probably take me a good 2 hours. I'm not even joking you. Everybody complains about Chuck Penson and all those having a lot of confetti, but I tell you, man, this one beats the cake. This one beats the cake and the pie and the pudding too. But you know me, I'm never one to back out of a challenge. To me, this painting is very challenging with all this confetti. If you notice, I don't really do too many confetti paintings, but I have. I honestly didn't find my Chuck from Diamond Art Club that bad. I feel like Diamond Art Club isn't very confetti heavy. But maybe that's just me, or maybe I just don't got the right painting. But did you see that one? I so want it so bad. But it's sold out already, but it's so expensive for Canada. But I really want that Spangler with the train. The toy train, and the dragons are all on the toy train. Oh, I so want that painting. I want that painting. It looks like it would look very, very stunning when completed. But yeah, I'm hoping that my Craftably is coming soon because I've seen some people already opening up theirs. And that gets me super excited. Because everybody knows I ordered me some Craftably. And I think I'm going to do each of them with their own separate video. Why? Because I feel like one painting deserves its own video. And for my method is, I know some people put them together, but my method is, say someone's searching for a particular painting, and if you put it in the title, then they can watch that painting that they're specifically looking for. I don't know, that's just my madness. So a little YouTube tip of the day. For say, I'm no expert by any means. Trust me, look at the way I'm putting down these drills. I just been really challenged by these drills. You know, you have crappy drills when they don't want to line up for you to place down, to multi-place down. They go all wonky and cricket-like. Yeah, me don't like that. But it is what it is. Luna's still in bed. It's very, very early in the morning. I thought I'd get this in. Oh, I think I was going to start talking about a show that I never completed. Or was I just thinking that in my head? So we're going to talk about that show next. Because I have a show find for you guys if you guys haven't watched it. I'll let you guys know after my 10-minute break. It wasn't really 10 minutes. Honest, I just had to have a sip of my coffee. I don't like to have sips while I'm talking. So I pause it. The only time you hear me drinking is if I'm on a live and I can't. I can't save yourselves from my drinking there. Or my vaping. But I sure can on my Wip&Chats. Because all I gotta do is press and then restart. I can't press pause. I wish I could pause, but there's no pause button. There's no pause button, but that's okay. That's okay. Almost done these. So, the new show that I really like. I watched it last year, maybe, first season, and it's called Why Women Kill. The first season was pretty good. The first season was pretty much based upon three or four, I can't remember, families and the wives and their reasons why they killed or whatever. And it is, some of it's like, it's all back in the 60s, I think. No, the 80s, and then it moves up to, or maybe it's all generations. I can't remember. I think it's like all generations. And then it shows them in the year 2000. Really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So this season is a totally different storyline, totally different people. But it's about this lady, just an average housewife in the 40s, and she wants to impress this garden club girls, like rich, posh ladies, like elegant. But, you know, she is just average looking, middle class housewife. Her husband's a veterinarian, which you think a veterinarian made a lot of money, but apparently in the story they don't. And she finds something out about her husband, and then things just unravel from there. And then it shows a little bit about one of the rich ladies too, and her life and her affairs and stuff. I don't want to give it out too much because then I'll just give away the whole movie show, so why would you guys watch it? But I'm telling you, it's super funny. It had me in stitches the last episode I just watched. I'm all caught up now. I think there's like 4 episodes or something that have come out already. I don't know if the States have more than Canada, but I'm just going by what we have here. So yes, it was very, 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 very fun. I like watching stuff like that. It's really good, honestly. Like, I wouldn't stray you to watch something bad, but I really like it. Good comedy, and then it's kind of got a mystery murder kind of plot. It's really good. I suggest you guys watch it. And if you guys do watch it, let me know. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Or did I give you guys bad advice? I don't think I did. But you never know what you might think. But I really like it. So there, I finished all of that letter, which was the E. So I think, you know, I'm going to find one, right? I think I'm going to do M next. Oh, I still have some in here. I think I'm going to do M next. M&M's, where are you? I can't stop yawning this morning. I don't think I got enough sleep. I had a restless night. I'm not sure why, but I did. That does not look like the right color. I straight up got it from this tray. Yep, totally not the right color. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Football, known to Canada and the United States as soccer, is going on right now. Sister Helen doesn't seem too enthused about it because I don't think Portugal is doing so well. I haven't heard any honking in town, so I'm assuming that Portugal is not doing very well. I think she said if they don't tie the next game, they're out. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, so usually in town, if Portugal wins any game, doesn't matter what game it is, there will be a parade through town of cars honking their horns. And then one year, the Dutch thought, oh, well, we're going to do it too. And they did it too. And then it was just a feud back and forth between the Dutch and the Portuguese to see which one's going to go out and honk their horn. I know, it's silly crazy, but that's just the way my town is because the majority of the population here are Portuguese or Dutch. I'm not being racist by any means. I'm just telling you that that's the way it is here. Not so much anymore. There's still a lot of Portuguese in town, but I find that Strathroy is getting so much bigger that the culture is getting a lot more mixed variety. And then in the summer, obviously, we have all the Jamaicans and the Mexicans that come here because there's a lot of fields. Because I live in a little town. And what's around a little town? Farms. And a lot of them come to work on the farms. To go home and bring back the money to their families. Because a lot of Canadians won't do that work. I don't know. I know I couldn't do that work personally because I can't stand the heat, for one. But you can't find a lot of Canadians that will work like that anymore. You used to. Like when my mom first came to Canada, you don't see too many of these fields here anymore. But there was a lot of tobacco fields here at one point, but not so much anymore. Not sure why. But there isn't. And my mom would go to work all day at the factory. And then in the evening, she'd go to the fields to harvest tobacco. And my sister Helen used to do that too. But now I don't see too many of those, or I just don't notice them. But you usually notice them because they have these little greenhouses, like shed thingies, burns, that they dry out the tobacco. I don't know what they do in those rooms, but like I said, I never worked tobacco, so I don't really know. But my mom and my dad, my sister did. Yeah, back in the day. My sister Yvette even did tobacco once, and I'm pretty sure they paid really, really well. That's probably why my parents would do it. But back then, I don't know if it was paid well. Back then, you barely made any money. And then my mom would be like, oh, when I came to Canada, I made $1 or $2 an hour or something like that. And then I'm like, yeah, Mom, but you have to think the cost of living back then was low. So you got paid little, but it went a long way. As of now, it don't go a long way at all, right? So, yeah. I tried to explain that to my mom, but I don't know. She's just ignoring me, or if she actually got it. But she'd always say that. What else is new? Not a whole heck of a lot, guys. I'm working away on my confetti. Like I said, I'm probably going to be here for 2 hours. I'm not even going to lie on this section. And then, like, I get one section done of this painting, and then I'm like, oh, I just want to call it quits because I can't handle doing any more confetti today. But this has probably got lots of confetti over here, too. I really want to know what the heck this is. So I want to do it so I can kind of figure out what the heck. To me, it looks like a carrot, but I know it's not a carrot. I know, guys. You guys are looking on the camera probably thinking, what the heck are you looking at, Liz? Because I don't see no carrot. I see a carrot. Damn it. A carrot. Bugs Bunny's in the house. I see a carrot. I see a carrot. I think I did all the M's. No, I didn't. See? You gotta go, I think I did. And then, nope. I did not. Billy's gonna have fun with his painting he brought to the retreat. He brought a really, really confetti heavy painting. I'm like, oh yeah, you won't get that done by the time you come back from your trip. Yeah, you're safe. You're safe with that painting. That confetti heavy painting. I hope he has fun at the retreat. I really wanted to go to this retreat, and it would have been like the best retreat to go to because it's so close to home. And I actually had that weekend off. I didn't have to book it off. I probably would have booked the Wednesday, Thursday beforehand off to go. Maybe even the Monday, let's be honest, because who wants to go to work after being on a vacation? Nobody does. Did I do all the M's? Did I do all the M's? You know I'm gonna... I just found one. You know I'm gonna miss some, right? It's an edible. Like, can't even pronounce that word. My pronunciations aren't very good, if you've noticed already. Ha ha ha. I'm so happy everybody liked that Wip&Chat I did. Oh, look it. I lost a gem over here. Darn it. Maybe that's where that one came from. Did you come from over here? No. It was worth a shot, though. Oh, no. Now I can't get it out. Oh, jeez Louise. I've missed out. Like, the way I've been storing my diamond paintings have not been... These are cricket on the end. So, have fun with that, Liz. Oh, got it. I got the little nasty bugger. I messed these up. I don't know if it's from scraping out my four placers. That's probably why it's doing that, but I've had to do that already. I think I'm going to do ends next because I see a lot of ends. And I feel like I would be successful to do an M. An N, not an M. Just did the M's. the M&Ms. I love M&Ms. I like the peanut ones the best. I like me some peanuts. Oh, yesterday. So yesterday, I didn't have any pop, and I was in my comfy clothes already, and I didn't want to put my normal, I call it my normal clothes on to go to the store. And I was at a pop, and I'm like, well, like if I go through a drive-thru, I'll go in my comfy clothes, because who's going to see me in the drive-thru other than the Tim Hortons employee at the window, which I don't really care if they see me in my grubby clothes. So I'm like, oh, I feel like a tea. Let's go. I'm going to go get a tea. And then Alyssa called. I said to Alyssa, I'm going to Timmy's just to see if she wanted anything. Because what the method to my madness is, I was almost at a pop. So the method to my madness was, I was almost at a pop. And I thought, well, I'm going to go to Timmy's. And I'll get a bottle pop from there. And I'll get me a tea. Because I really like my orange pinko tea with 2 milk and 1 sweetener, just in case you guys want to come visit me, you know. That's what I like in my tea. And I like to drink tea in the evening. I don't know why. I think it's the British in me coming out. No, I do have a British last name. Story. Yeah, but it's my married. We'll just forget that it's my married last name. But yeah, see, I just found a flippin' M. Go figure. So, and then Alyssa's like, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'd go to Starbucks and get me a cold tea. And then I'm thinking, no, I really, really want some pop. And so I'm like, okay, no, we're going to Timmy's. So I said to Alyssa, want to come? She's like, yeah. And she's like, get me a peach. Oh, what do they call it? It's the new drinks from Tim Hortons. Oh, a peach quencher. I think they're called quenchers. And then she got it. She's like, do you want to try it, Mom? And then I'm like, sure. Oh my gosh. That is flipping diabetes in a cup. Just saying. I'm like, whoa, Alyssa, that is sugar happy, like, holy Hannah. So yeah, Alyssa won't be drinking any Tim Hortons quenchers this summer, that is for sure. Then she was all mad because the guys at Timmy's that she works with didn't put enough ice in it. Then she's like, oh, mad. Then she's explaining to me how she does it to make it look pretty. And I'm like, oh my God, Alyssa, you got a lot of time on your hands at work. Try to make people's drinks look pretty. But I guess the customers, and I bet you they don't even appreciate it. And then I'm like, when we're in the lineup at Tim Hortons, the ice cream shop, Cucumber is just in front of it. And I'm like, and I've seen a lot of cars there. I'm like, oh, I could really go for an ice cream cone. A half and half dip. So, what did we do after we left there? We went and got a half and half dip. I'm like, well, we can't go home with these ice creams, because then Sarah will be mad that we went to go get ice cream without her. So I'm like, let's go for a little drive around town. And I'm like, almost half got mine eaten. And Alyssa's still eating hers. I'm like, what's taking you so long? She's like, oh, I wanted to eat all the chocolate coating first and then eat the ice cream. I'm like, geez Louise. Alyssa. And then the girl's like, are you guys allergic to peanuts? Because I guess in their chocolate dip stuff, there's peanuts on the bottom of it. I don't know why, but whatever. But I'm like, oh, we got a little bit of peanuts on it. And it cost us $10 for 2 ice creams. And I'm like, we could have went to McDonald's and got an ice cream cone. Of course, we couldn't get a half and half there, but we could have went and got a vanilla ice cream cone for probably $1. And some tax at McDonald's. And Alyssa's like, yeah, but we wouldn't have the dip with the chocolate. peanuts. I'm like, well, we could ask for big peanuts and sprinkle it on top. I guess I was being silly, but yeah, that's what we did last night. And then we came home and I had my tea and I caught up on a couple of Wip&Chats. Yeah, that's all I pretty much did all weekend long in a nutshell. I know, it's kind of boring. Not as good as my sex talk. Well, yeah, that's what I was like. I was so surprised that everybody liked that video of Flirty Friday because I totally thought I bombed it, but everybody enjoyed it. And I'm like, yes, now the pressure's on for next week. What am I going to talk about next week? So, yeah. I like to keep it a little bit of fun, PG, but still a little bit on the flirty-ish side, or make your mind wander about what's going on. You know what I mean? Trust me, I am no expert on the topic lately, but hey, when it happens again, I'm telling you, you guys will get lots of topics. I'm just joking. Just joking. I never talk about my personal life because, well, right now it's Noidville, so. But even if I was in a relationship, I don't think I'd talk about it on the channel just because, you know, privacy. Privacy for both involved. I talked about my exes, but that's different. That's past tense. So, if you don't want to be featured on my channel, don't dump me. No, just joking. I'm so funny today. I'm too funny. I'm funny long time. Long time funny. I just thought I'd surprise you guys all. Surprise! This Wip&Chat is a surprise. Because I know you guys love me so much. You guys are like, oh yes, let's have some Wip&Chat. Oh yeah, we gotta watch it. No, just joking. Just joking. I'm a little bit crazy today. Can you tell? I'm doing the peas now, if anybody cares. It's making me want to go pee a little. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at all these peas. Peas in a pod. I find a lot of pods at work when you're doing peas. I went to the table. This is bad. The new guy, he didn't seem like he was finding anything. And then I went on the table while he was on break. And I was finding all sorts of stuff. Then when I came back, I don't know if he was throwing them in the garbage. I hope so, because then after he started finding stuff, I'm like, well, I hope it was just a coincidinky-dink. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't think they told me about Nightshade until I was like working there for like 3 months, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'm letting it go through. But you'll be surprised of how many customers will allow so much weeds to go through. Like, they don't care. They pay for it. Probably because this is all like for like bulk industry kind of cooking. So I guess they don't care to pick it out. I don't know, but some of them, each customer has their amount of what they allow to go through. I know, weird, right? That's the way the world works. I'm trusting. I bet you if I knew half of how these factories work, of the things I buy in the grocery store, I would never eat anything. So I tend to not remember what happens in a factory, because I know, because I work in one. Like pharmaceutical and food is like night and day. Like there's more restrictions on medicine than there is in food, which I find very bizarre, because like we ingest the food. You know what I mean? Just saying, like, I don't know. I find it very bizarre. Very, very, very bizarre. Then there's this girl at work. She worked at a dog factory. And she made me think of like, oh, I don't want to give my dogs any dog food anymore. The way she was telling me what happens in a dog manufacturing plant. And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. She says they don't even do washouts, and she doesn't think the floors have been washed since the plant opened. That's what she told me. I'm like, ew. Yeah. And she says it gets all swept up and put back in. So your poor animals are eating whatever. So it just makes me, and it's not like a cheap brand either. Like it's sent to the big store supply chains, the food they make there, which really is a little concerning for my little pets. Gigi and Lola are doing fine. At Tyler's, I do miss them a lot. I keep on telling them that I want to take them, but he doesn't seem to want to give them back for a visit. I think I should have like visitation rights, but he doesn't seem to want to give them to me for visitation rights. I think I might have to take Tyler to Lizzie Court so I can see my flippin' dogs, because I do miss them terribly. But I know they are well loved with Tyler, because Tyler loves Gigi and Lola to the ends of no ends. I know he does. That's why I didn't mind them going to be with him, because I know he loves them so much. I need 8, but I'm not sure where the heck it is. Where are you, little 8? Oh yeah, this is the one that looks like a B and an 8. And I really don't know which one's the 8 or which one's the B. Like, see that? See those 2 symbols? It's redonkulous. I don't know which one I said was 8, which one I said was B now. It's kind of like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's darker, and that one kind of looks purple. So I'm going to say this is B and this is 8. That's where we're going with, peoples. Just so you know. This is 8. Yeah. Crazy, eh? Oh my gosh. I think I'm in love with TikTok too. TikTok is crazy fun. I don't do any TikToks. Of course, I don't really know how they do them. If I knew how to do them, then it might be dangerous, guys. It could be dangerous. But I do like, oh my god, there's this cutie little Canadian boy that sings, and all the older women are all gaga over him because he is a cutie, and he has like the most perfect teeth, and you know his parents were rich to take him like to the dentist. Because let's face it, to have perfect teeth, you got to be rich, because or you have good benefits, because the dentist is expensive as heck. But anyways, off topic here. He is super cute. Just a little cutie petunia, I tell you. If I was like 20 years younger, I'd be tapping that. Just joking. He'd probably look at me like, okay, move on. Next. Next. Oh, I bet she's got a lot of girlfriends, that kid. He gonna be a player. He gonna be a player because he knows that he knows he's a little cutie pie. When guys know they're a little cutie pie, they'll play it up. Just saying. Just saying. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But I don't know if I talked, how much I talked to you guys, if I talked your ears off, if I did not. But this is my Monday Wip&Chat out of the blue. Surprise about confetti. As you can see, it doesn't feel like I got much done, does it? Oh boy. So, I'm going to finish this off camera. But before I go, I'm going to let you know the lowdown of the week. Tomorrow, I'm going live. Probably going to work on my Lizzie Falcon. Probably going to invite people. If they show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. I'm going to continue on that on tomorrow. I work Wednesday, Thursday. You're probably going to get 3 Wip&Chats this week. Let's see what I can talk about tomorrow. Tell you how the rest of my day went. And then I'll probably be working on my kitty cats. My kitty cats. I don't know what I'm going to film yet for Thursday. It might be an unboxing. It might be an Etsy find. It might be just random unboxing. But I do have some things coming. Whether or not they show up anytime soon is anybody's guess. Friday, of course, is Shadow Friday, which I gotta post today so that you can guys put your pictures on. This is the last Flirty Friday. Next week will be the giveaway. And then we'll continue on again for the other half of the year. So yeah, so make sure you get in all your whips this week for a chance to be the last shout out of the 6th month period. But with that said, I think everybody's getting up, so it's my cue to skedaddle because I think Luna's up. So with that said, take care everyone, and check you out next time. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out my girl at the end, because you know that's me. That's me as a cartoon. Did you guys guess that? Oh, you guys are so smart. Anyways, listen to what she's got to say. Till next time, take care everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye.